Hello, Steve White, Trek Boy 89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, Exo-6 has released a few more figures, and I was really excited at first because they're doing Lord Kruge from Star Trek 3. We just got Valkyries and the Nacelle line, and I thought it would be great to get a Kruge as well. And yeah, when I actually took a closer look at the pictures, they messed up his head sculpt so bad. The face looks okay. His head looks a little big, but oh, his eyebrows are ridiculous. Instead of doing a finely sculpted set of, eyebrows, they've got these big, fat, tendril-looking things sticking out of his head. It looks like these claws are trying to come out of his forehead or something. It's awful. And to make it worse, he's got rooted hair for the rest of his head. I'm like, why on earth wouldn't you just do rooted hair for the eyebrows, or get a little, even a little strip of fur or something would be better than like these molded, tendrily looking things that come out of his head and look like they're trying to crawl out. It's just awful. And I'm like, oh, why? Everything about it is gorgeous. The uniform is amazing. The detail is amazing. The other rooted hair, which apparently is different shades and everything, the way that the head is sculpted and it's putting, looks like it's going to stay in place, because everyone's concerned about rooted hair is it's going to get messed up and that. But yeah, I just can't. I mean, I don't want to do a negative video because it's just a YouTube thing to do a negative video and complain about something because it gets more views and everything. And it does, because when I did a video complaining about Nacelle, because I'd read inaccurate scale reports about the scale. They're doing 7 inches, but I heard they're doing 6.5. So the figures wouldn't fit in with the Art Asylum 7-inch figures or the Playmate 6-inch figures or anything. And I was absolutely baffled and just couldn't understand it, and I did a couple of videos complaining about that before I actually heard the guy from Nacelle in a panel at New York Comic Con talking about it and actually confirming that it actually is 7 inches, which is what I thought it should have been. Well, it was driving me so nuts that they weren't apparently doing that because it was such an obvious choice. But this, it's just, I can't. And the point was, that video got like 5 times as many views as the one with me correcting it later saying, oh my god, it is 7 inches, it's great, it's exactly what I want, I'm so excited now. Because that's just the way YouTube works. But yeah, no, this is awful. Now, I mean, if I bought this, and this is $295 US, I think, with postage, so it's really expensive. I'd have to cut those off and repaint his head where the forehead line is and apply my own brows, because I couldn't look at that. It just ruins. I just can't. Now, all the other figures that have come from Exo-6 I thought were brilliant. He does have a hood, actually. You could just put the hood on and hide them, maybe. But yeah, so his uniform is complete. He's got the overcloak thing. He's got guns. He's got a holster to put it in. He's got different hands. Like I said, the detail is amazing, which is probably why it's about $90 more than the other figures, because they also released a Hoshi Sato from Enterprise, which I'm guessing she's one of the last ones to be done, because I thought they'd done all the Enterprise crew. And they're also doing, I love this, a McCoy in the disco outfit, where he beams onto the Enterprise in his civilian clothes and he looks like he's come out of a disco. He's got the big gold medal in his chest hair and everything. It's just, why didn't they try and do something fashion forward that looks specifically Star Trek, as opposed to just something that looked like it came from the 70s with that? It was only a moment, but yeah, it's kind of comical now, so it's kind of okay. But the artwork looks amazing. The photography of the head sculpt, they've managed to hide it with lighting, but it looks absolutely awful in just the fan photos that they've taken. So I don't know why they didn't. If they were going to have rooted hair, because if they were sculpting the whole head, you could sort of go, well, what could they do? Well, they could have used real hair to get fine detail in the eyebrows instead of these big clumpy. It's just gotten gel in there and like made it as thick and hard as possible and sticking up, and that's not what they were like. When you look at the actual picture of him, they were bushy, but that hair is fine. It's not like big clumps of like fur or something. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm going to stop talking because I have nothing else good to say, because as great as the uniform, the detail and accessories are, I can't get past his head. And if you can't get past the head of the figure, how are you going to look at it? Yeah, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Exo-6 Kruge, Lord Kruge figure, 1/6 scale. I haven't bought any of these yet. I've got the Playmates ones, And I haven't started because they're really expensive, and there's a good 5 or 10 I want, and there's a good couple of $1,000 gone in one go. But the more I wait, the more expensive they get, so apparently I learnt nothing. But yeah, I haven't quite gone down that rabbit hole yet, and with releases like this I may not. Because if you can't get a whole set of characters, if they're ones you have to leave out because they do a really good job on some as opposed to a good job on others, that's not going to be good. So who am I kidding? In the end I'll get a bunch of them, but yep. I'm going to go, tell me I'm wrong. Okay, look at that sculpt and tell me I'm wrong.